not on. Hello, there we are. Hey, gosh dang it. You know, one of these weeks, I'm going to remember to actually turn the microphone on when the thing is going. My goodness, what the heck is happening here? Here we go. Welcome to Horns and Headlocks. You know what time it is. It's Sunday night. It's 8 o'clock on the West Coast. That means it's time to party with your excellent host here, The Brand. I got my microphone situated, kind of, and my microphone situated, kind of. Man, I want to thank everyone for joining me here. We're making this a regular thing. Make sure you're following, subscribing, and listening wherever you're listening or watching at, whether it's live or whether it's later. Here we go. It is July 12th, 2026. Got a lot of stuff to talk about today, guys. There's a lot of stuff that happened in wrestling. There's a lot of stuff that happened in music, headbanging, so on and so forth. So we're going to cover it all. Of course, the brand is going to have a myriad of guests here. About to be joined by a couple guests here very shortly, and we're going to talk some WWE news. It's going to be really, really awesome. Kick off the show with a bang. Of course, a lot of stuff happening there. And a little bit later on, we'll be bringing on Z and Vito, talk a little AEW stuff. That's going to be dope, as always. Let's see, what else do I got on tap? I got Cameron on tap. He's going to be bringing us some headbanging news here later, since it's Horns and Headlocks. And also, not to forget, lest we forget, going to be playing some new jams here tonight. I got some stuff that I haven't played on the show yet today. The newest Imminent song, newest Escape the Fate song. You know, I love both those bands. You know, I gotta play them on here and stuff because that's just what I do, man. That's just what we are doing. But, yeah, so fun stuff is going to be happening here. We got a jam-packed show. I don't want to delay it any really more, but I'm like, we're kind of waiting on one of the guests, so I don't want to kind of seem like I'm stalling or anything like that. But I don't want to just kind of dive in to all the stuff until everyone's here, if you know what I mean. So here's what we're going to do. The brand's going to call an audible, folks. Usually we dive right into stuff, but while we kind of get everything situated on our end here, I'm going to go ahead and roll to some jams here early in the show. But keep it locked here, folks. Keep it locked on Horns and Headlocks. Hey, check out this newest Imminent song. It's pretty dope. Here we go. What's up? We're back. I'm back, people. Here we are. It's Horns and Headlocks. It's Sunday night. The show, I guess, is going on. You know, I don't know. I got one of my two guests on the line, and we're going to hope that the Pat Man will join us at some point. But, Pat, if you're out there, brother, we love you, and hopefully you can join us soon, because we got to get to this WWE talk. People came here to hear this stuff, so let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and bring in a brand new face to the show. Please give him a warm welcome, my good buddy, the J-Man, the Jamester. Here we go. Let's bring him in. Let's see. Yeah, there's the right screen. What's up, dude? Think we got everything going here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I hear you now.
Oh, yeah. What's up, everybody? First time on the show. Pretty excited.
James is here, and like I said, we were planning on it being me, Pat Man, and James talking about it. You know, I wanted the whole Real Reedy experience.
Yeah, he's gone completely AWOL, guys. I don't know. We've been trying to call him, text him. We're not
AWOL,
sure.
brother. But much love to him. Like I said, something must have came up, some sort of,
Yeah.
shit happens, man. 8:00 on a Sunday night.
You never
Who
know.
knows? Some fireworks could have been going off. Dog could have escaped. Like who knows, man?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Crazy
what the hell?
neighbors.
But James, thank you very much for joining me, man. Like I mentioned, another one of our homeboys from Real Reedy.
Oh yeah.
Doing the music, also doing wrestling content over there on YouTube. So it's nice to do this stuff with you guys. And of course, good buddy, great friends of mine. And that's part of the whole deal of this show is getting together with buddies, talking the wrestling, talking the stuff. So we got some WWE stuff to talk about here, obviously.
Yeah. For sure. Without you and your brothers, I wouldn't have even got into wrestling. So,
Isn't it? It kind of happens in a chain. We got your dad into it, and then your dad kind of got you into it, and man.
Now my wife's into it, and, that's really cool.
It's come a long way from watching you and your sister completely mortified at WrestleMania 15 because the boss man got hung from the Hell in the Cell.
It was pretty. I still remember that. Some things you just don't forget, and I guess they regretted doing that. Whoever wrote that little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think they probably.
But
Oh, here we go. I hear.
We have a ring.
I hear a beep. Yes. We stalled long enough to make it happen. Yes.
Sorry. I was struggling.
I knew
man
it.
is here. Here we go.
Hey guys. I'm sorry.
Now it's a party.
He was
Sorry,
struggling.
man. Oh. Good God.
Pat, man, you got here just in time, though. We were bullshitting about all kinds of stuff, and we hadn't even really got to the meat of the subject yet, so it's great. Perfect timing. Like a hero. You swooped in like a phoenix.
Gamer.
Hell yeah.
Let me put these on for my brilliance here.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. I'm ready now.
Nice.
I'm sorry, Bubs.
It's all good, man. We're glad you could join us.
I struggled, but I'm here.
Hell yeah. Better late than never, right? I feel out of place, though, because I don't have a wrestling shirt on. I should go put one on.
I even changed into this
You
just
got
for
the
the show.
Cena. You got the Punk.
I got the Cena,
Right
the
on.
last real champion.
Well,
Oh,
speaking
man.
of which,
I
speaking
can't-
of champion, speaking of CM Punk, that's our top story.
Yes,
So let's get into it.
it's funny.
Oh yeah, I'll just let you talk about it first.
Well, Pat, man, when we talked last week, we were like, you were saying Sammy's reign was over, and you were right, but it happened a little bit differently than we thought.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't know Punk. Yeah, well, they were in Chicago. We're on Raw because a lot has happened on Raw and SmackDown. But yeah,
Man.
Punk showed up and it was a good match, though. It's always a good match. I just kind of felt like that was going to happen. No one was going to beat Punk in Chicago. He just.
How convenient, right? Oh, it
How
just so
convenient.
happens.
Then
Right.
it's still a black eye on SmackDown like Cody's was.
Like if you couldn't see it coming a mile away, like, I don't know.
Yeah. I wasn't surprised by it.
No surprise for you, Pat, man. James,
Well, going into the night, I knew Punk was going to get involved somehow, but I just didn't see him coming out as the champion. You know what I mean? Like, I thought he'd get involved with the storyline somehow, but not quite. Walking out as the champion. Like, that threw me for a swerve.
But he did.
no, just what a brilliant setup. You know what I mean? Like when you really piece it together, like Sammy getting it, just everything was, and then they set up the Cody match. They do the Gunther thing, it's Chicago, it's Punk. I mean, everything just came together so perfectly. And, gosh, it makes you think like, I don't know, there's some really deep storytelling here, probably. I mean, because all the Sammy stuff goes back to earlier in the year. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Speaking of Gunther, I want to talk about when he kicked the car door on Cody's head.
Right.
What the hell was Cody doing there? I rewatched that, and Gunther comes out and slams him through the damn table, right? And then he starts messing with Sammy, and you don't see Cody. And they're talking, and then all of a sudden Gunther kicks the door, and Cody's head's just like in there, like like, let me stick my head in here. So you can
it was a gimmick car door. It was like
bloody car door.
Come on, guys.
No, I'm just kidding. I mean, who knows? Maybe.
Guys.
But they had to get Cody out of there somehow. They had to do something to get Cody out.
Yeah.
They get Cody out. Here comes Punk. He wins, and there's this kind of a weird sentiment with him coming in winning, because yes, Chicago was very happy for him. But it's going to be interesting going forward, because it's kind of one of those things where he doesn't really seem like the best of guys, for being so opportunistic,
Yeah, they're really he's kind of turning into what he despised back in the day, the guys who just walk in, get title shots, he's like them now.
I think that's the thought. Yeah, absolutely, James.
That's where I think they may be going.
With CM Punk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're talking about CM Punk?
Yeah, he's become what he hated.
What? I didn't know the guy is an 8-time world champion, or 9 now, right?
Makes sense. I mean, he held it quite a few times back in the day.
But I did say this before. If you guys, he said it when he left the night and he disappeared for however long, 2 months or whatever. He looked at Cody and said, "You don't know when a championship opportunity will drop down to you." Right there, they were setting it up. Right,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you go back even further, absolutely.
Yeah, the
night after WrestleMania, it was set up.
Yeah, so I mean, they were setting it up.
And that was the very next time we saw him after that, was when a title match fell out of the sky.
Yeah.
How convenient.
And
you're right. Everything you despise, now that you guys mentioned it, I'm kind of on board with it. You're absolutely right.
That was some of his his older promos. He clutched and leaned into that, that story quite a bit. Like, you guys get all this for, just showing up, but I work my ass off and I barely get promoted, so he is what he became what he hated.
Overall, do you think this guy is a good thing, like, for his character arc?
Well, yeah, I'll let you go first.
No, go ahead, James. I've been hogging the mic, and I came in late. You guys been busting your ass, and I just think I'm going to talk.
We're digging ditches over here and burning through the witches.
See, I'm a huge wrestling fan, so I don't really think of it like that. Is it going to hurt his story arc? Or as long as the story is evolving and going somewhere different all the time, that's what I want, So I'm all for this.
Fair.
Yeah. My thing is, all you have to do is listen to the crowd when he walked in. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
It was Chicago, though.
Whatever you're trying to, I think his little, I'm becoming what people love him. it really that they showed it. They were so loud. I think they blew the top off. You know, so it is what it is. But the guy is really good wrestler too. So
well, here's another thing.
I don't think it hurts his.
Do you guys think he's going to get booed in a different city?
No, maybe, but not more. He'll get more.
Well, he did come out on SmackDown. It was kind of mixed.
Atlanta.
But SmackDown was kind of mixed. But I think overall, this is a great thing for his. Because I think, dude, I was tired of the kissing babies version of CM Punk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This gives him kind of an edge again, I think, and I'm all for that.
Yeah, I'm all for a heel run.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Now that you bring it up, the kissing the babies. That's pretty good, Bubs.
I mean, that's pretty much what we've gotten since he's been back. He's been Mr. Shaking Hands, kissing babies, being the good guy, you know. Not as clean as Cody, you know. He doesn't kiss as many babies as Cody.
Oh, Cody.
But, you know,
I love wrestling. I love the storylines, and sometimes they take it for a loop, you know. But this one was a little crazy. It was just like, it's how convenient. It just falls out of the sky, and then his little black eye, like Cody's was black when they were talking in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But Raw, guys, overall, I mean, we got that banger main event. But some other kind of cool stuff happened. One other thing off the top of my head that I want to talk about with you guys. What about that LA Knight promo on Seth Rollins? It's got to be one of my favorite promos in like recent memory. Hey, brother, let's get the same haircut, brother. Yeah, let's get the same beard, brother.
We'll have matching beard, brother. Yeah, that was great.
It was awesome. That was the best. That was a great promo. LA Knight, he nailed it. He's funny. I wish the guy would go a little further, but that was funny. You get the same haircuts.
We'll see how that goes. His iron is kind of in the fire. He came out and confronted Seth, but that's kind of all that's as far as it went. So what do you think they're doing with LA Knight here? Is he going to cost Seth? Is he going to get involved? Or are they going to do like a little mini feud before SummerSlam? What do you think's going on? Excuse me.
Could they possibly be setting up a match with Seth and LA Knight for like WrestleMania? Is it
down? I mean, way down the road. I mean, you could do that.
That is way down the road, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, we got a while before Mania. It was summer. I mean, we of course SummerSlam's next, and we got. I mean, but yeah, I mean, you could really go down the map. I mean,
yeah,
it's been about a year.
Oh, sorry, man.
No, I was just gonna say it's been about a year since LA Knight beat him on that Saturday night main event with that whole weird
fake injury.
When he faked the injury, I guess.
Yeah, I think
that's what I was gonna say too, man. Like they're just there's already a story baked into that feud, so they can do it whenever they want. Like it's just there, and they can just keep brewing it until they need to go to it. You know.
And
it's interesting though.
Has anyone beat LA Knight clean? Has anyone beaten him clean? Because every time I see him getting beat, he's getting screwed over.
I'm sure he has.
Yeah.
One of us needs to have that.
We need the stat guy.
I need a stat. Someone needs to control stats here. Hey Cam, if you're listening, look that up for us. Has LA Knight ever been beaten clean? I'm sure he has. We can get a list together though.
I know,
if he has.
but I'm saying of recent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I know what you mean. Like since his WWE tenure.
Yeah, I mean, no, I know
he lost to Logan eventually. He lost to Logan. Pretty sure that was clean.
Yeah, I think he challenged Roman at one point, didn't he? And
Perhaps
He's had some
not.
losses.
Never beat anyone
He's had some
clean.
losses, but you
He's
know,
saying Logan Paul. Logan Paul's
You beat
never
him
beat
clean.
anyone clean.
now that Sammy's won the title, LA Knight is like that sleeper fan favorite, you know, that we're holding out to win the championship now. He's officially the IWC
Yeah.
guy.
They all want him.
He's our representative, I think. I don't know. Let me
Yeah,
know if that doesn't work.
He was getting loud pops on Monday.
Yeah,
Like,
so
LA
that
Knight,
promo was great.
Get pops like that before.
Promo was totally
Yep.
awesome.
Yeah,
That might
he
be his- yeah.
he reminds me of Stone Cold for some reason. He just
Yeah,
does.
That might be that moment that was like Stone Cold with his King of the
Yeah,
Ring promo.
maybe he.
You know, that might
Yeah.
be his big moment, was that promos. But we
Well,
don't
his
know yet.
promo
Let's
style-
get haircuts, brother. We'll have haircuts, shirts. And
His
stuff.
promo style has always been very Attitude Era. Yes, between Stone Cold and The Rock, I think.
Yeah.
That's pretty much, you know, consensus on that for sure.
Maybe he should hook up with Solo. Maybe he should.
That's what I'm thinking they're doing with
yeah. They
LA
did
Knight
that.
in the short term,
Right.
anyways. Is be with Solo
Maybe
for a
LA
while.
He needs to have someone have his back so he can, you know, start beating somebody.
Solo got
yeah.
involved in the main event on SmackDown. We can
Yep.
transition to SmackDown now. Do you guys catch SmackDown?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I did.
shit. We watched it twice, I think.
Yeah.
I saw most of it, and I remember him coming out at the end.
Yeah, he came in at the tail end. He spiked Jimmy, Big Jim.
Right. Okay. Yeah. They had the Jimmy match. That's right.
But Big Jim ended up winning the match. But it was a roll up. It was from the, you know, what do you call that, distraction?
Yeah,
So
I'm trying to remember who he was wrestling. Big Jim.
It was Royce Keys.
Oh, that.
Right. They did
That's
the
right.
yeah. They did that whole thing where Royce Keys came out, and
Yeah, there was a
him
promo.
and Jacob are cool, but he still wanted to wrestle
Not
Jimmy.
anymore.
Yeah.
Didn't Fatu lay
Yeah.
him out at the end? Yeah.
Fatu finally kicked him in the head. So
Yeah,
there.
well, you know, family's family, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, we saw that coming a mile away, I think.
So he's getting involved in that whole bloodline thing as well, old Royce Keys.
Yes. I do have a question for you two. Do you think this Roman Reigns sending out his little crew, you know, like he does with, it's just like a little too familiar, like let's switch it up a little or something? It's like, not again. I love Roman, but damn.
You know, Vito and I talked about this a few weeks ago, and we, you know, yes, it's like, when is it going to end? It's like, we love it, but when will it end?
Yeah. I mean, what do you think, James?
What is the end? I mean, how does it end? Does it ever end?
Yeah, I don't think this is going away anytime soon. I mean, there's just so
Vito
many
joked.
stories.
He joked, he's like, it's never going to end, Brent. It's never ending. It's just going to keep going forever.
It's like NWO, even though it's gone, we still remember it. You know. But yeah, it should go away eventually, I think. Maybe
I think I'm kind
5
of
years.
turning into a LA Knight fan, though. I am.
I don't
like
know why
LA
people
Knight.
hate on
Just
the
now?
bloodline. I don't get it.
Huh?
I don't get why people get sick of the bloodline. I really don't.
It's a fine
If you
new
don't
chapter.
like solo, you don't like wrestling.
It's
Right.
you know, they're doing something new with it at least. You
solo,
know, new
right.
things are happening, and we'll see. We'll have to, you know, just let them cook and see where it goes. You
We
know,
can go
like,
back to the PG era if you guys want, you know.
I think that it is kind of tiresome in a way, but then again, it's like, you know.
It's kind of
How
all
long-
moving though. It's like there's all, but you know, NWO was kind of the same way. There's always people coming in, you know, leaving the group, coming in, joining,
Yeah.
backstabbing, and all that.
It's just like TV, man. How many seasons of Game of Thrones were there? And you know what I mean? Like,
You gotta
or whatever.
close the book.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, they can just make it drag out as long as you want. I guess it is wrestling, you know?
Like, how would you end that storyline? How could you end the bloodline?
Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't ever really end until Roman's like,
Yeah, just Roman's out of
retired.
the picture.
You know, that's the only time it ever truly ends, because even if he doesn't have a group together, he can always get one together, like from now till the end of time. So it's like an infinite thing.
The same old Roman. Same old Roman speech.
You must be confused. You're at the back of the line.
And it's not even really Roman I like about the bloodline. It's everybody else. You know, like Solos, the Fatus, the Jimmies, the Jays. I love those guys. But Roman
But
not
they're
so
not
much because he's never there, you know?
Well, boy, he's considered OTC anyways.
Well,
Right?
guys,
OTC mean brother against brother, cousin against cousin.
you know,
OTC.
let's go back to, okay, Punk wins the title on Raw. He shows up on SmackDown, calls out a bunch, he name drops a bunch of guys, but he ends up getting interrupted by Cody. And ultimately they set up a match for SummerSlam just to get to the point of it all. What do you guys think of this? Are you excited for this match, and who do you think's going to win?
You want me to go?
First impressions, go, James.
Okay, I think something's got to happen. Either, you know, Cody's going to do something a little iffy, or Punk might do something a little iffy. But I believe, I could see Cody winning, you know, with a screw job of some sort, or an unintentional screw job or whatever. But I just feel like there's going to be some shenanigans. I don't think it'll be a clean win.
Yeah, and this is just like your first impression, you know, we're not asking you to lock in your pick. We'll do that, you know, in a couple weeks probably.
But yeah, I'm excited for the match. You know, I love Cody and I love Punk, and I know they're both really good in the ring, and they can put on those 45, 50-minute matches and make them good. So I know the match itself is going to be awesome.
It should be a banger, no doubt. Pat, man, what do you think?
I think it will be a banger, but I just don't see it going down as Cody versus Punk. I think we're going to have a guest referee, a Gunther or something, or a triple threat, four-way match or something. I just don't think that match is quite set yet. They say it is.
That's interesting.
But Gunther, remember I said it before, and next thing he's kicking his head in the door. I mean, that story is not over with Gunther. And Sammy, he's taking time off to gather his thoughts.
I didn't get what ended up happening because Gunther confronted Aldis, and I thought Aldis said he was going to give him an answer by the end of the night. Did that not happen? Or was I just dreaming that?
And he said that it was going to be Cody and Punk, and his decision's final.
Yeah,
that's fine, but that's not the way it's going to happen. I'm telling you, something's going to happen.
Well, dude,
Gunther's going to get his little ass in there. He's going to try to choke everyone out.
Yeah, also,
I would like to see just Cody and Punk because they're really good.
No, bro, this is leading to the Gunther Nick Aldis match.
Exactly. Because what happened is Gunther started choking Aldis out, and there was
choking him out. You mean he choked him out?
Yeah, he choked him out several times. They'd send in security. Security would break him up. He'd go back in, choke him out, and then Cody runs out. And for whatever reason, USA decided to not show whatever happened after that. So it just cut out.
It's almost like let everyone just figure out what happened in their own little storyline.
It was so
we
weird.
Haven't figured out yet.
Well, there you go. I mean, that, you know, Nick Aldis comes out of retirement and gets a WWE match, gets to wrestle in a WWE ring for the first time. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
he's,
Oh, yeah.
he's a pretty good wrestler.
I remember, in TNA, he lit it up. He was pretty good.
If he's so good, why is he a freaking commissioner? Okay, he's not that good. Oh,
Oh,
just kidding. That was
Uh,
wrong of me.
Pat, man, so let's say just for shits and giggles that it does end up just being Cody Punk. Your initial thoughts on how that might go down.
Cody must go down.
Must
Cody must go down hard because that's gonna make us want Cody to win it more later down the road. I don't see Cody winning this match against Punk. That's my initial thought of it. Look at my hat, for Christ's sake. Okay.
Look at the size of my pants, for Christ's sake.
I think I think Punk's gonna win the match. If it goes down as Cody versus Punk, Punk's gonna get him.
Fair enough.
I know that sounds crazy, huh? But you guys heard it here first.
yeah.
I'll accept that. We can always change this, but yes, this is our instant impressions, and
That's what
I don't
love
know
about it. We can always change it.
I'm pretty sure whoever walks out the champion that night is going to be the bad guy. That's all I can, that's all I'm really
I
sure
like
of.
that. I like that, James. I like that.
we get the Cody heel turn. That could happen. I mean, that's possible. Cody, does some dastardly deed to win.
Yeah, and as much as I'd love
right?
to see that, as much as I'd love to see Cody go heel,
I see
just
where you're
think-
going with that, James.
I just think it would just completely shit and break everything his character has ever stood for. I think if anybody's going heel, it'll be Punk. So if he wins, he'll be the bad guy somehow.
He's already kind of leaning that way. So
And yeah, even on when they talked on, what was it, Monday or Friday? Yeah, it was SmackDown. Cody came out and Punk was talking to him. Even they were kind of like, they were getting a little what is that? Testosterone? Like, you could tell they were kind of getting mad at each other a little bit,
Getting a little
but not
testy.
too much.
a little testy there.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's going to be some cordial thing. Someone's got to do something.
We've still got a
Someone's
few
gonna
weeks
get there.
left. We've
It's
still got
gonna
a few
be
weeks left.
It's gonna be a ball. It's gonna be a great match if it goes down. But remember Cena. That's all I'm saying. What is this? Like the last real champion, and how did it work out for John Cena turning heel? Oh, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, good point.
Uh,
I kind of like the heel Cena. That's just me though.
I mean, he did good, but he even that, what his last match, he was a good guy, right? So
It was too hard for them to stick with it, I think, is the moral of
I
the
think,
story
yeah,
Yeah.
he
when
tried.
it comes down to it.
I think the normal fans just wanted him to be a good guy, and they were going to cheer him no matter what. So they couldn't. I mean, how can you boo John Cena? Really?
I want to see if Punk gets booed in a different city. I don't think so. Like you guys were
It
talking
was
about.
it was mixed on SmackDown, I think. It was pretty mixed, and it
It
kinda
wasn't as loud, was it? It wasn't as loud as
yeah. People weren't really
in
sure
Chicago.
people weren't really sure. They're kind of giving him the Hogan treatment.
Yeah,
Horns
and
and
I like
Headlocks.
how Cody was listening too, like, please don't just blow the roof off. So we
Great,
can have a
great stuff, you guys. Patman James from Real Reedy.
Alrighty,
Go
I'm
check
sorry.
him
Oh
out.
yeah.
Go check him out over on realreadymusic.com. Also on YouTube, the Real Reedy channel, where they
Oh,
do
yeah.
some wrestling stuff, do the music
thanks
stuff,
for
all
letting me
that
in.
good stuff. No, man, thanks for being here.
Oh
Love you
yeah.
guys. This was great. This was good stuff. Love talking with you guys. We're going to throw to some jams, and then I'll be back here in a few minutes with Vito and Z talking some AEW stuff. Thanks for joining me again, guys.
Oh yeah, see you guys next time.
It's fun.
Let's go. Yeah. Guys, we are back and my mic is on. Look at that. How about that? What the hell? I actually did something right for once. I'm going to give myself a little Barry Horowitz pat on the back there for that one. We are back, folks. It is our number dose of Horns and Headlocks. Going to be a very exciting time. We got more headlocks and more horns to come your way. Coming up right now, going to be joined by my very good friend, the OG, the man, the guy that I love to talk AEW with. Let's bring him in. Big Vito T, my man. What's up, dude? Are you? I know you're there.
There we go. What
There
an
we go.
intro. That was an intro above all intros, dude. That was great.
Well, you know, it was from the heart, my man. Good to see you. Glad to have you back. It's been a couple weeks since I've gotten to talk with you.
Goodness gracious, man.
It's
Life takes a hold.
life is life, brother. You know. Well, we'll always be here. We'll try to always be here as long as we can. For sure. Well, okay, let's get right into it then. You know, some stuff has happened, but we'll talk about the most recent stuff that has happened. The biggest story in the AEW verse right now, of course. Big title changes this week.
Couple of them.
AEW title switches again.
Yep. Kenny Omega has beat your guy, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Hated to see it.
You hated to see it.
Hated to see it. I was wishing, you know, they would have changed their minds. I mean, my gut was saying, you know, knew that this was pretty much what was going to go down, but yeah, man.
Well, they had to.
Still rough.
They had to let it go. You know what I mean? You still hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I can hear you loud and clear.
From what I understand, there's one more pay-per-view.
There is redemption.
I don't have my notes phone with me, so I'm going off memory here.
We're freestyling, and
yeah.
I'm free balling. No, I'm just
I knew
kidding.
it. Oh, shit. Okay. I had to look down. Never mind.
Right, wait a minute.
I have some thoughts. AEW ain't above switching back and forth. You know what I mean? And I'm not against that. A lot of people have a problem with that, with sanctity of the title or whatever. I don't think it means anything like that. What do you think on that? Like if they were to give it back to MJF, what is it? Redemption?
Here's the thing. I believe both arguments because I believe in, okay, like, yeah, the title is just a thing. It's just a title, right? And you can do whatever. At the end of the day, it kind of doesn't matter. But then again, it kind of does, though, because when you build someone up and you have like a champion that's like the champion for a long time, it makes it kind of a bigger deal, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just look at it as like there's a lot of competition for this title. You know what I mean? Oh, get a criminy. It'll cut us off in 15 minutes, but we still have plenty of time.
Yeah.
Stupid
That's what
Google
we have,
call
15 minutes,
thing.
right? My session's 15 minutes long.
Well, I mean, you know, that's the idea is to have them somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes, but you know, sometimes they run long. It's just kind of whatever. I don't have anything else planned tonight besides, well, Cameron's coming on and we're going to talk some music news, but that is really the only thing else solid.
You guys aren't going to talk UFC?
That's planned. Hey, maybe we will. Let's talk. Did you watch the show last night? Let's talk some UFC real quick. Did you watch that
I
travesty?
watched. I I did not watch the card. I watched the clips of the
Dude,
horrible kick that McGregor did. Oh my
dude.
gosh! I've watched that clip more times than I want to admit. I'm sorry to anyone
The
listening right
last
now.
the last two times now, because before this, what was it? It was the Netflix. Yeah, it was the Ronda thing on
Ronda and
Netflix,
Gina
right?
Carano.
Yes, I fell for them both like a dummy. You know what I mean? Well, I guess there was the freedom thing was in between that, but and that was fine. There was nothing like real disappointing on that card. That was actually like a pretty good card to watch, but it's like, dude, we just keep getting duped. We got duped with that Ronda thing, and they're duped again with this Connor thing. Anyway, my point is that I waited around for both of these things. I waited around the whole day and like looked forward to them, and then it was so disappointing when it was
Well, he
over. It
pulled.
was
I
like,
don't know what kind of kick he pulled. That was so weird. It was the weirdest looking kick I've ever seen. Even if he connected,
what?
he
Yeah.
wouldn't have done no damage. Like, it was the weirdest kick ever.
That's why I think it was all a bunch of bullshit, man.
Yeah,
It was all a bunch of BS. Because like, why would he do that?
I don't know.
Like,
And then he
has-
did it. Then like
has
the
he
next
ever
little
started
kick,
a fight like that
finished the
before that you
game.
can remember? I can't.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Just going for a huge kick right there out of the gate, like
That almost put him in the splits.
after 5 years off, that's what you're gonna do.
Well, I saw him in an interview. He said that he did the kicks and everything before the fight and in training and all that. He was bouncing on the leg. Everything was fine. So I don't know.
Well, back to the AEW thing.
Yeah.
I don't even want to, just what a travesty that whole deal was. So it's like I didn't really think twice about them hyping up these fights. It's like Dana White wants to be Vince, he wants to be WWE and bring back these legends, and it doesn't work like that in fighting, bro. It just
Well, they're in the
doesn't.
same company.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're trying to WWE-ize UFC and, really hype up these like legends coming back, and it doesn't work the same way. You can't,
No.
you're not protect. When a legend comes back in wrestling, he's protected.
Yeah, the younger guys cradle him.
He's only going to do certain things, It's
He's
like
not going
it
to fly across the ring like a ballerina.
right. It doesn't
If
work that
Conor
way in
McGregor
fighting.
somehow is listening to this, by its slim chance, I'm sorry if I can even called you a ballerina. Okay, I did not mean it.
I didn't mean it. You never know when you might run into Conor McGregor.
Maybe he likes the horns. You do rock some good music, so.
Thank you, my man.
Yeah, of course. But back to the AEW thing. Did you watch Dynamite?
So I watched the match, and I watched like pieces of Dynamite, but no, I did not watch the whole thing. So I that's why I hope you guys tell me about these things. That's please tell me about it, and I can give you my take.
Dynamite Beach Break, right?
Right.
And the first match, we're not going to go to the whole card. We're not going to go to the whole card.
Yeah, yeah. Just like
but the first match was Jericho and Ciampa. Okay. And I believe it was an anything goes match because they did some cool shit. Okay. My first thoughts of this match. First, I'll just do my first thoughts of the thing. Do you remember the old WWE fantasy game on WWE.com back in the day? Did you ever play that? It was like it was a
Wow.
thing where you picked the WWE superstar who was going to be seen most on that Raw or SmackDown, and you got points for if you chose right, or if they were in a backstage segment, or if they were in a match or not. Did
Hmm.
you ever play that? It
I
was on
remember.
a
I remember something like that, but it was more. I think it was more centered around wins and losses.
yeah
But
it, it
it was like a fantasy, like fantasy football, but fantasy wrestling,
yeah
right?
yeah it was just like that, but it had appearances, matches, wins and losses, tag team. It had backstage. You got points for everything. Okay.
Okay.
The reason why I bring that up, and it had Spirit Squad and everything. It was that time. The reason why I bring that up is because um, Michael Nakazawa started off Dynamite with Kenny Omega. And the
Oh my
first thing I
gosh.
thought of when I saw him was like, I would have never picked Michael Nakazawa to be on Dynamite. That would never have been my number. It's really funny. It popped in my head as soon as I seen him. I was like, wow, he would have never been my fantasy pick for the night. It was good to see him.
He was just there though. He
He
didn't
was
do the gimmick.
he was in Kenny's corner, like he was behind Kenny, and he's like, "This is the only guy who's been with me forever. I told the Bucks to
Right.
stay home." You know, he's like, "Michael Nakazawa's been here since the beginning." So I thought that was
Ah,
cool. But
Nakazawa cameo.
yeah,
All
but
right. Well, that's definitely a highlight.
so when we got to the ring, it's under like this awning. You saw it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They were missing
Sweet,
something.
sweet setup.
Tell me what they were missing.
Loved it.
In your mind,
Uh,
what were they missing?
the
The
well, like
moat.
yeah, like the water
Yeah, they were missing the water.
for sure.
Because like 4 times during the Jericho Ciampa match, I was like, oh, he's definitely going in the water. He's
Did
definitely going in the water.
haven't they done that already though?
I
Didn't
don't think so.
AEW do something like that, like on a
Um,
beach break or something, where they did the
I'm
WCW thing? Why
I'm
have they
trying to
not yet? If they
remember.
haven't, that's my
Um,
question.
but the funny thing is Ciampa when he came out, he went straight to like on the side of the entrance, like he was gonna but he did wait for Jericho to come out, right? But it looked like to me like he was gonna grab the floaty that was sitting there, like he was gonna use it as a weapon, but he walked past it. I was like, because I would have popped for that.
Well, what ended up happening with Ciampa and Jericho?
They put on a great fucking match.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to go back to that if I
yeah,
get a chance before Wednesday.
yeah. It was great.
Because once the next episode is out, it's like, I'm not gonna go back. But
No,
if I get a chance to check it out before then, I will.
so do you think MJF wins the title back at the next pay per view, or does Kenny go? Does Kenny go to All In to face Osprey? Is that their build that he's been building the friend angle this whole time? Is that what they've been slow building?
Why not? I mean, my gut says no, but then my heart says, hey, make it a triple threat. You know what I
Oh,
mean? But I know
because
that AEW doesn't really get in the habit of doing that.
because this whole time that Will Ospreay's been kind of light riding with the Death Riders. Hold on. Um, he Kenny's been there, and I'm on this call right now. I'll be there in a minute. Um, he he's been doing this thing where he's don't be going with those guys, they're not good for you type thing.
Right. Well, it's one of those things where, know, it can be a tough scene, you know, sometimes, but, you know, the conflict. And once again, I don't have a very good pulse on Tony Khan and his booking and this and that and the other thing. But, you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it pans out. But like I said, my brain says, no, they just want to do this one-on-one match. My heart wants at least MJF to get involved in it, you know, as a triple threat somehow. Maybe they do a 60-minute draw at the pay-per-view, brother.
If anyone can
That's
do
what
it,
I'm
it's
thinking.
Omega and Ospreay. But I mean, they've been playing this friend angle with, you know, don't trust the Moxley and the Riff Raff. So
The
we'll see.
rigmarole.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like it, but you throw in the MJF thing for triple threat. Tony loves the triple threat. I'll tell you that.
We've got any other AEW stuff that you want to bring to my attention before we switch gears?
Hangman's back.
I got 3 minutes before Google's going to cut me off. Oh, yeah, I did see Hangman was back.
Hangman's back. He can't become champion, but gosh darn, he's coming for all the other ones.
Let me get your quick thoughts on TNA Dark Side of the Ring.
Oh, shoot. We need a lot more time for that.
I know, right? We could do a whole show on it, but
I know.
just
We'll
give
wait
me
till
like your...
we'll wait till the second one comes out.
Okay, maybe
All right.
we'll do that. I wanted it
Okay,
to be
so-
like a little more topical, but you know what I mean?
You know,
We need some clicks. I need to make a YouTube short about it, Vito. That's what I'm saying.
okay,
So just
so
give
Mike,
me your little instant reaction.
all right. Jeff Jarrett
So far.
talking about his dad and Russo and all that. I didn't really know all that. I thought that was an interesting part of it. Did you know about that? How Russo kind of is the reason, like him and his dad riffed up more because he liked Russo was the naughty part, and Jerry Jarrett was the wrestling naturalist part.
Didn't really
Classic.
know the exact details, but knew that I mean, I knew that Jerry was there and Vince Russo, and but you know, it was nice to hear the details.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I was like, oh shit, that's cool. But no, it was cool to see how he's like, you know, all the inner details. Because I knew it was like, you know, I can't work anywhere, so gotta make somewhere for me to work. You know, burn bridges. I knew that part, but it was cool to see like the details of like the funding and how Dixie came in and stuff like that. I enjoyed that.
I thought it was funny how they kind of downplayed that, how they were like, oh yeah, well, you know, he held up Vince for money, but it was, you know, it was just business or whatever. Like, you know, it was no big deal. When it was like, no, it was a big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then they got me
Yes.
with the Owen stuff.
We'll talk more about it next week, my man.
All right.
It's going to cut us off here. Stupid Google call. It's okay, but I just got to start a new one.
All right.
You
It's
know,
about
at this
to
point,
end.
whatever. Thank you for joining me, man. Where can we find
Glad to
Big
be
Vito
here.
T at?
Right here.
You have anything you can plug? You're going to plug? No, this is what you're
I'm
plugging.
just hanging out with you. It
All
was
right, my
nice
man.
seeing you. Bye,
I
buddy.
love it, man. Yeah,
Bye,
what's
everybody.
up, dudes? We are so back. It is Sunday night here. It is Horns and Headlocks, and we're still alive for another half an hour. We are live right here on Mixcloud. Thank you very much for joining us out there in the Mixcloud universe. Drop me a comment. You know, if you're just a rando here on Mixcloud, drop a comment on the stream. Oh shit. I do see, okay. I haven't even been looking at the comments. Someone commented 15. I don't know It needs to stop, or he needs to show up more, handle business himself. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just now seeing the comments. I thought, here I am, I'm reading the reactions, and I didn't even see the chat, so. But anyway, shout out to Sarah Ann Hicks, shout out Cam Bam Slam, the Baked Bean 760. Yeah, we missed you tonight, man. We'll hook back up next week. Huntsville Jammin' is joining us. Thank you for joining us. This is what we do here, Horns and Headlocks, every Sunday. We talked a lot of headlocks. Now it's time to talk some horns. We're going to bring in the Cam, and we're going to talk. He's going to give me some head-banging news here. What is up, my man?
What is up?
There you go. I can hear you now. No, excuse me. Well, Cam, here we are. You know, it's better late than never. I eventually, I was supposed to have you on earlier, be that as it may. Here we are now. It's time to talk the horns part of Horns and Headlocks. So what do you got for me, pal?
Well, first thing that we have is Deep Purple created
Love me some Deep Purple.
a new album.
Another new album on the way.
Yes. No, it came out already.
Oh, okay. So there's a new Deep Purple out.
Yes.
I think I heard something about this. Yeah, I have to check that out. It's amazing, right? Like, after all these years, a band like Deep Purple, churn something out. I'm very interested to hear what a modern recorded Deep Purple album sounds like.
Yes.
I'm in. What do you think?
I mean,
What do you know about Deep Purple, Cam? Smoke on the Water, right?
Yeah.
That's what everybody knows. All right. Cool. What else we got?
All right. So, there are new album releases.
Love to hear about the new albums because I got to go listen to them, and if they're good, there's a song I like, we rock them on here.
Yes. So there is a new Motionless in White album. Well, it's not coming out yet. It's coming out July 17th.
So very soon, within the week.
Yes.
It'll be out by the time we're on air next week. So to all you MIW folks out there, go check that out. The new song, the song I heard that they did with Skylar Grey wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I will say that. Maybe we'll play it sometime. All right. What else?
There's a new Quicksand album coming.
Okay, not really sure who that is, but
Yeah.
Quicksand fans, shout out to you. Horns up.
All right, now we're getting into our next segment. The tours that's happening.
Okay, so some tour announcements happened this week then.
Yes.
All right, let's hear it.
I Prevail
All right.
came out with a tour release. So that's 3 Days Grace.
Sweet.
My Chemical Romance.
All right, where's do we have any more? I'll have to get some details on that, but I think the My Chemical Romance tour is just like an overseas thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But still cool.
Iron Maiden.
Maidens. Okay.
And last but not least, Metallica. Has having a tour.
Sweet.
Yes.
Well, we'll have to see what kind of tours these are. I don't think a lot of these are North American tours, but I could be mistaken.
Yeah.
Because I would have heard about them and I would have been tempted to buy tickets to all of them, but I haven't heard about any of these. So these are probably more for our international viewers out there.
Let's see here.
I would imagine. And again, I could be wrong.
So, I've looked this up today. Metallica is basically more playing in Las Vegas.
Yeah, those Sphere shows are coming up here
Yeah.
soon. I know. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, a bunch of Sphere shows. And yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Well, that's good to hear.
Yep, and also I Prevail. They're doing a tour with Eminence.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also think that that's something. Those are also international, but Eminence is coming back to America. A tour with them and My Dying Bride. That's like towards the end of the year. They're not coming to the Northwest, though, it looks like, unfortunately. Not anywhere. Not Seattle, not Portland.
Yeah.
I think the closest to us is a Sacramento date, which is not out of the question. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So that's some good tour news. That's cool that you kind of broke it down into segments.
Yes.
What else do we got?
Okay. So, a lot of 50th anniversaries are coming out for like albums and like, yeah. So,
Cool.
Green Day.
Oh yeah, that Green Day movie is coming out soon,
Yes.
or it already has. I'm not sure, but
I want to watch it, but
might be something to check out.
I'm mistaken. So the Ramones are doing a tribute concert.
There's a tribute concert to the Ramones, yeah, because I think only one of them is alive.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Green Day and Blink-182 is playing. So it's kind of like what they did for Ozzy Osbourne with that concert. Remember?
Yeah. Okay, sounds cool. I'm in.
Yes.
I need to go track down that Back to the Beginning, because I'm sure that it's been like released now officially.
Yeah, let's see.
I don't think it's been out, because I know the Ozzy doc was going to come out, and then I think shortly after that they were going to release the concert footage of that Back to the Beginning, which I would still like to see.
Yeah, the Green Day movie doesn't come out until August.
Oh, okay. So yeah, like I said, it's right around the corner.
Yes. We're close to my birthday, actually.
How about that?
Yeah.
Well, Cam, what else do we got?
Well, we got, let's see here. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay, so
All right. Well, oh, this is great radio, son.
yeah, I'm sorry.
This is riveting. Riveting stuff. But hey, man, it's cool. You know?
Yes.
Exciting stuff, exciting news tidbits for all you news people out there. Hey, we're working on it, people. You know, we're getting it together. The show is still in its infancy. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Is that it, Cam? Is that all you got?
That is it.
Is that all you got? Okay, it's fine. Hey, even if it's a short segment, you know, you just say, hey, man, that's what I got for you. And then we'll either just keep John or we won't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no biggity. We can always just bring up something old, you know?
Yeah.
Concert watch, you know, and stuff like that. Go out, support your local shows, check out these new albums, whether it's on YouTube or anywhere else, or if you're listening to them right here. Hey, Cam, there anything you want to hear during the closing?
Yeah.
Gonna play a few more songs here, and then we'll wrap it up. I'm sure. Well, how about some? Maybe we'll play some Fix Your Face or something, huh?
Yes.
That sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that won't be immediately, but I will have that coming up. I'm gonna play the new Devil Driver song right now. Cam, the man, Cam Bam Slam. Want to thank you very much for joining me here, as always, on Horns and Headlocks. Go check out his channel, Cam Does Everything. It's on YouTube. He's trying to get it going, and it's where Cam does everything.
Yes.
It's pretty
Thank
cool.
you guys.
We're all creators here at Horns and Headlocks. What's up, dudes? It is your excellent friend, the Brand here, and we're going to close this show out. It's been a night. Something's in the air. You know, it must be a full moon or something weird like that. The Brand's just going to kind of have a minute here, and let me just preface this just by saying, man, I love everyone, man. I love everyone that makes this show possible, from, you know, just everyone, man. That's the whole point of this show, is getting my friends, family involved, talking with them, using this as a thing to get us together and give our takes out there about the things that we care about, you know, and also gives us a chance to get together. And I love each and every person that's on this show. But if I can just shoot for a minute, like a wrestling shoot interview here, man, this show was off the rails tonight. If I can be real with everyone for a minute, this show it wasn't a complete disaster, but it was a disaster. No, I'm just kidding. No. But man, if you joined us, you guys saw something special. You know, we had, I don't know, we had the first segment, you know, thing happen. You know, we had Pat come in, and like I said, everything's all good, but it's just funny. The next segment we had, you know, Zeke was supposed to join us, and that didn't end up happening either, but it was fine. But then I was with Vito, and it was just funny because then Vito got interrupted during his call, and it gave us like a moment during our thing. And then Cam and I just had a moment just now, and it's just been, guys, it's just been a series of moments tonight. And sometimes it's going to be like that. But if you guys were here and you listened to it and experienced it live, you experienced something special. Shout out to our new follower, hopefully, Huntsville Jammin'. I said hi earlier. I think I did. I don't know. If I didn't, what's up? I think you followed us. Watched the show. They said, hope your show works out. Well, it's working out. This is working out. This is the working out. It can only get better. It won't get worse. You're here from day one, from the ground floor, from the ground up. Anyway, once again, I joke and I kid, and I got to just make light of it and laugh, because I am going to enjoy listening back to the show. I haven't really been listening back to these last few shows, but I might listen back to this one just because it's so, I know it was gold. I know it was. I don't care what anybody says. I love each and every one of you. Thank you all for joining me. Thanks to all the guests. Thanks to everyone that joined. Make sure you're following here on Mixcloud, or if you're watching later on YouTube or listening on Spotify, make sure you're subscribing or following there. That way you can check us out next time. It's been Horns and Headlocks. I'm going to close you out with one more jam, and then we're going to say goodnight. Love you guys. Till next time. Peace out.